Hi everyone, this is Queen Cleopatra and you're watching the life of Queen Cleopatra. Yes, today I just want to talk to South Africa about the way forward. You can check out my first video. There I've explained a lot of other things. This is the road to from where we are now. The protests are now basically have no meaning anymore. We now have to look forward. So this is for each person in South Africa. If each of us do this, we will now build a society that can rebuild itself and whereby we can get the life we want. First of all, we have to have self-order. We have to order our own system. We have to look after ourselves as disciplined individuals. This is the only way we will now become powerful and get what we want, because we now have stated what we want, but how are we going to get it? To Toto any further is not going to get it. We now have to build up our own system in ourselves. So the first one is to have self-respect, not to harm ourselves, to not in this time now be over drinking, excessively doing drugs, being destructive towards our own system, because we have families, because we have wives, we have spouses, we have people under our responsibility. Secondly, we have to have self-discipline. This links into this as well. Because if you think about it, you now have fought already for what you want. Now you have to implement it. And the implementation is the difficult part. Now you have to practice self-discipline and self-respect. We should not be violent any further, because any more violence will cause a further destructive problem. We will create further destruction, and later on we will not be able to fix what we have done, because the infrastructure is already crumbling, and soon we will sit with an economical problem. So if we want to have our own businesses, we say we want to have jobs. How are we going to get it? Are we going to get it through looting and further eating cakes like we are gods and those type of things? No, we will get it by a new system. So this is the new system I want each South African to apply, and anybody else in the world who is in this type of system. Whenever you have chaos, I've learned in my life, because I lived in the location and I have been in situations in my life where it was chaos around me, and God taught me this. Because if you do not learn to order yourself, you will be destroyed by the chaos around you. So this is what you do right now. You decide to not harm yourself, to not be excessively drinking, excessively using drugs, and excessively now become crazy like everybody else around you. You sit and you become calm and you decide you will now run on a new system. This is how you will become transhuman. Not meaning you will become a robot, you will become, how would I put this? The next phase of being human. The next phase of being human is to be ahead of this system. That is what I am. This is why I can do what I do. I am not special. I've just decided in myself that I will not be influenced by chaos. I will not be influenced by this system, and therefore God can work through me. So you want a destiny, you now have to take your destiny. You cannot have destiny if you are part of chaos, because what is going on in South Africa is now chaos. And if you as an individual South African start to practice these things that I'm telling you, soon your society will become what you want it to be. And nobody will be able to take it away from you. Okay? So this principles operates for everything you want. If you want a business, it operates in that. If you want to become a better human, it operates in that. If you want to become a better family person, it operates in that. So being excessive now will destroy you. It will destroy society. So let us become responsible for ourselves and for the society. So let each of us now run according to the system. So I've told you that you need to not harm yourself. You have to have self-respect. You have to have self-discipline. Self-discipline obviously means do not do what others are doing. Do what God is telling you to do. Be disciplined. Go against the chaotic system. This is the only way you will save what is left. Do not participate in violence. Have order. go around, if you can help yourself, go and influence others to have order, to teach others not to be violent, to teach others to become the next human, to go into the next phase of humanity. The next phase of humanity is not necessarily AI. Us as humans have our own next phase. It is to be more aware, to be more orderly, to be more self-disciplined. This is our next phase. So, yes, I've just said, do not be violent, have order. Control your own environment. That means your own self and your immediate environment, your house, your children, your wife, your husband. Inspire each other to be self-disciplined, to have order, not to participate in violence, not to participate in self-harm, to have self-discipline, because this is the only way you will go forward, especially in a chaotic system. Because if you are not participating in the chaos, God will bring opportunities to you that nobody else can see, because you are calm. And you will start seeing other opportunities in the chaos that nobody else can see. And you will start going forward. People will not even know how you're going forward, but that is how you will go forward. You will inspire others to do the same. You will raise, in turn, you will raise your frequency. You will become the next phase of humanity. Yes. Just through these few steps, you will become a better human. You will inspire others. Others will want to know how you are going forward when they are not. You will feel better about yourself. You will feel more powerful, because the problem with chaos is, after the chaos, you feel less powerful. You feel powerless because nothing in your system has changed. Because still, the same problems that was there after you have now run around in the streets is still there, because the protest will not fix the problem. The protest will only fix the immigrants to leave your country. Not even that, because they have not completely left. But it is not going to fix your immediate situation. The fact that you need food, the fact that you need to work, the fact that you need a job, all that will fix that is the fact that you have become orderly and you are now managing your own system. Because I can tell you something, the job market is very competitive these days. Anybody that wants to hire you will look at how you are looking. They will look at how you manage yourself. They will look at how you manage others. So it is already competitive, therefore you have to up your frequency. If you come across as somebody that is disorderly, that has no respect, that has no self-discipline, that is disorderly in yourself, that cannot manage your own self, why would you get a job? So now you have to work on yourself. Decide to stay out of the chaos. And this is for each South African, of each of us running this system. I did not say you cannot have fun. But right now, is fun really the important thing? The important thing is to get over the hassle, to get over the chaos around you, to get to where you want to be. And I know where you want to be is, you do not want the chaos. You want to have peace of mind. You want to have a better life, because this is why you are protesting. You want to have a job. You want to have food to eat. So while they are in chaos, manage your own system. Do not be part of the chaos, because it's over now. We know you are protesting. Get out of it now. Go and manage yourself. Go and get your CV right. Go and get your habits right. And talk to God. God will open up doors for you, but He will only open up doors for somebody who is managing their own system, who has self-respect, who has self-discipline, who is orderly. God does not work with disorder. And I can tell you that from my point of view. If you saw my life before, my life was full of disorder, but because God had given me the ability to be orderly, even in disorder, I could create order. That's why I can do this now. So this is what the advice that I can give you. So let us together build ourselves. And this is for every African, not just for South Africa. But I will speak to the other countries as well later on. But this is for every African, and this is for every human. If you are human, you can also take this to heart and work by the system. But there are many countries that are now disorderly and there is chaos there. So if you feel, even just in life, if you feel you are in a chaotic situation, you are in a disorderly place, in a place full of chaos, use the system and I can tell you it will work. I can tell you it will work. It will give you peace of mind. It will make you feel powerful because you will know that even though there's chaos, you have a structure. You know, whenever there's chaos, what helps people, I've seen in my life as well, is when you have structure, what helps children, what helps families, what helps you as the head of the family, is you have structure. If you have structure in yourself, you can then create structure in your home, and you can create structure around you. And because of that structure, the universe will then create structure in your life. Because we are the universe, we are energy, we are connected to the universe, and for us the universe is moving up, its frequency is raising, so we have to raise our own frequency because of the chaotic situations in life. So if we now start to raise our vibration, we will get opportunities that match our vibration. We will see life in a way that matches our new vibration. So let us choose the path of order, the path of self-respect and self-discipline. So this is my advice to you. Thank you, Queen Cleopatra.